keeps the legends revolve. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slam it, grade it, immortal past. The IzzyVerse, canon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Flip that spec, pumping dumb dreams. Holy Grail whispers, tear at the seams. Market spikes in the rumor mill's breath. Crossovers ink the line of death. Footnotes trace the collector's code. White pages pure in a mylar hold. Investment grade, sealed in a tomb, but the panels still scream, they boom. Back issue fire, collector's sin. Every variant cover pulls you back in. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slam it, grade it, immortal past. IzzyVerse, canon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Flip it, press it, spec it, grade it. Canon's eternal, you can't escape it. K-S-O, Arc eternal, bleed through you. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slam it, grade it, immortal past. IzzyVerse, canon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Flip it, press it, spec it, grade it. Canon's eternal, you can't escape it. K-S-O, Arc eternal, bleed through you. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slam it, grade it, immortal. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, canon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. It's more than a run. It's the crossover you can't outrun. The IzzyVerse lives on. The IzzyVerse lives on.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of the Top Trending Comics Show with your host, IzzyVerse, which is myself, and Cliff, certainly on comics. How you doing, Cliff?
I'm doing.
You there you go. Now you're answering it properly. We're doing, you know what I'm saying? It's been a tremendous week, especially the weekend. We were busy doing
Yes,
having
we
some
were.
fun. Tell me, wasn't that fun? We're definitely going to be doing a little bit of a review of that show. But let's take a moment and just say what's up to the beautiful people in the world of YouTube chats, starting with Kingdom of Nerds. Welcome to the show. Kingdom of Nerds is in the house. We also got Brian Barrick and Jeff Jack. I love that name, Jeff Jack. That's cool.
I know these names.
You know those names. We got,
and I think Jeff was Nope, it's not coming to me. It's not coming to me. But I know those names, and I'm glad to see you folks.
So what happened to the painting? Where's the painting?
Oh, I put it aside. So Joe Phillips has been going through dialysis.
Okay.
And he's been doodling art while receiving dialysis, and he released this limited edition print of the Legion of Superheroes. It's $20. I got the frame for $6.98 off of Amazon. And so I am hanging it up currently to support him. So anyone, please go over to joephillips.com and go support him. Get yourself a print for $20. He signs it for you too.
We also got Coin Collector in the house, and we met at King Kong. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes, it is. It is the guy we met at King Kong. Yes. Yes. Yes, I did not get to say goodbye. I knew it.
Not get to say goodbye. Well, just as always, we do have we're going to start a new month. It's a new month. That means we have new books to add to the Rat Pack. So if you guys know, this is the way it works. If this is your first time watching, all you got to do is do one of two things. You could either become a channel member, which will automatically make you as part of the Rat Pack, and you qualify for the monthly giveaway. This month, we currently have nothing in the Rat Pack until we get these beautiful items, because you get to select which icon you want, and every icon you get to pick. If you are a Rat Pack member, if you subscribe, you get one. If you leave a super chat, you get to pick one as well. So for every super chat that's added, every super chat we get, we're going to add to the Rat Pack. But here's the best part: we're also going to include you as part of the monthly giveaway. So it's kind of like, if you put money for the Rat Pack, that means you deserve to be part of the Rat Pack for that month, at least an honorary Rat Pack member for the month. And the more you put, the more we put in. So as you can see, Cliff on Comics has already decided to kick it off, and he decided to go with the Daredevil. Kind of simple, right? The little red Daredevil.
Yeah.
But what do you think could it be? Obviously,
I don't know. I just out of all the things here, that's the only one I truly recognize outside of the turtle shell.
Let's see what it is. It's Daredevil and Punisher. It's not issue number 1. It's actually issue number 5.
But the Peach
Momoko variant, which is right here. I saw this and I thought it was a banger. It's beautiful.
It's very ethereal. I like it.
It is one of her best pieces, I'll say, that I've seen.
And properly ethereal, I should say.
Ethereal. There you go. Ethereal. So we got our first book in the Rat Pack. Here's the other thing. Once we get the 4 books in, the 5th super chat will get the one in the middle, which is the biggest book of the month. And I will say this much: that book is worth $40.
I may have seen the book that we're talking about. I think
you may have seen it, but I don't think you actually saw it.
I think I saw it.
It's a possibility you did. There's a possibility you didn't, because I have multiples.
All the more reason that I think I saw it.
I said there's a possibility you did. There's a possibility you didn't.
I feel certain I saw it.
But you don't know which one is it.
But I have plenty of clues.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as we're doing this, we'll come back to this in a little bit. Let's get into our first subject of the day, and that is the news. So as always, we got to do our headlines for this week. We really don't have a lot to talk about as far as headlines go, but we got to talk. It's something I want to make sure we always talk about in every show, and that is our headlines. So let's get into the headlines. Okay, so over the week, a day ago, they finally released all the variants to the Spider-Man Superman crossover event that's happening. So we did get already the Superman Spider-Man images, but now the Marvel version of it is they started revealing them. So we're going to take a moment and take a look at these. Do you happen to know who's writing it? Let's see here. Brad. Oh yeah, that's right. We got Brad Meltzer and Pepe Larraz. Two names that, well, Pepe is part of Marvel already, but I don't think I've ever seen Brad write anything for Marvel. So what do you think on that?
I think it's good news.
Right. So we got a couple of homages. So there's a few homages. We got a Giuseppe Camacoli homage of Civil War. We got another one, David Marquez, that's Power Man Iron Fist 50. That should be interesting. Stanford Green did an Infinity Gauntlet homage. We have an Adam Hughes homage with Black Cat and Power Girl. I'm going to talk a little bit about that one. There's also an Island Talavera Silk and Supergirl. So let's take a moment and take a look at some of these galleries. So we got 9 images in total. All right, here's our first one.
The Infinity Web.
The Infinity Web, done by Sanford Green. And if you look at it, you could see from the imagery that he does take images from other comic books to kind of do it. And then he kind of like brings back, like, this is obviously the same image of Hulk, so it's homaging Hulk there. But he does have different spider characters here. But there you have Luthor, you have
yeah, but Luthor's with the lizard.
Is with the lizard and Silk behind him.
Yeah.
And then here we got Steel and Hobgoblin. We got Brainiac, but I can't see if there's anybody behind Brainiac.
Brainiac and just Mysterio on the other side.
Yeah. Miles. You got Mysterio there. You got, you got Spider Gwen. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I like it.
Well, it's Sanford Green.
It is Sanford Green. So that's pretty cool. We got Tate Prime also in the house. What's up, Tate?
And where'd you get that? Hello.
Where did you get that? Is in the house. Okay. So let's go over our next one. So here is, I believe this is the David Marquez image. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, like, I'll be honest with you. It's not doing anything for me.
Right. It's not the worst cover I've ever seen, but it's not like, oh, I have to get this one.
Yeah, and why is Superman running?
Well, it's like he's about to take flight, you know?
But he's running.
He likes a running start before he flies sometimes. You know?
But look how
in emergency mode he just dips.
I actually like what's going on in the background more than I like what's going on with Superman and Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Daily Bugle and the Daily Planet both look like they're in jeopardy. It's a whole thing.
No, they're exploding.
Well, it's gas, but yeah, or an explosion. There's
an explosion going on. It's a green explosion, and we got Green Goblin, we got Brainiac, we got Luthor looking Luthorish.
Everybody who loves green.
We got Spider-Man twice. Okay, Spidey, but there's Superman. So Spider-Man kicking Superman, or is that a Bizarro? Since the S looks like it's backwards.
It's probably a Bizarro.
It's a Bizarro. There's a Venom. There's a Doc Ock. Here's another super character. So we have 3 super characters here. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, but I'm not feeling this one. I'm sorry. This is the one I'm probably gonna pass. All right, let's take a look at. We got an homage to Civil War.
Well, it's neat.
It does its thing. It's definitely an homage.
Not sure I love it.
I like the way Spider-Man Superman's name is written out, but then they got Daily Bugle on the other side written, and it's like, even though is Power Girl holding? Let me see if I can zoom.
She's holding a Daily Planet globe for some reason.
Yeah, let me zoom in so you can see a little better. Yeah, and then we got a thwip and away. But look at the creative team: Brad Meltzer, Pepe Larraz, Jeff Johns. That is Gary Frank.
They said, "Come." They said, "We know you busy trying to do your own thing over there at Image. Come on back, do a little quickie for us."
Well, I'm assuming Brad Meltzer and Pepe Larraz are doing a story. I'm assuming Jeff Johns and Gary Frank are going to be doing a story together.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we got Brian Michael Bendis and Sarah Pacelli returning to Spider-Man.
I guess you could say Returning to Superman too, and many
No,
more.
let's not.
Was that?
Let's
So-
not. I don't think there's too many Spider-Man or Superman fans who are really excited to see him come back to either title.
Well, no, Brian Michael Bendis did a good job with Spidey. Give him that much. Ultimate Spider-Man was good. And he did
Ultimate Spider-Man was great, but that's as far as I will go with that.
And he is responsible for Miles.
And he is. Oh, I'm not. No.
Okay.
Let me not shoot
that.
down any of that.
You know,
was excellent. Excellent.
His early 2000 work was pretty much his best run, his best stuff. It's what he's been producing lately that hasn't been so great. But look what else is in this thing. So we got those names. We got Dan Slott. I don't care about Dan Slott. I've never been a big fan of his. Marcos.
Hey, he gave a superior Spider-Man, and it was good.
Okay.
Very good.
I was never a big fan of his, ever. Sorry. Good guy, nice guy. Met him a few times. It's fine, but I'm not a big fan.
Marcos let me down with Doomsday Clock, says Tate Prime. Hopefully this is better. He let me down with Doomsday Clock. He took on 200 at that time.
I think Doomsday Clock was bound for failure, especially with the lateness that came from it. But it had
that's why he shouldn't. Had too many. He had his fingers in too many pots. He shouldn't have taken that on.
He shouldn't, but he did.
Anyhow, we'll
blame yourself. You can only blame yourself. You could have just said no, or you could have just said, "Let me do this only."
Yeah, I blame him. But whatever.
You only got to blame yourself. All right. You got Louise Simonson.
Oh,
that's
my girl.
Cool.
Hey,
Louise
she wrote
Simonson.
Steel. She wrote Steel for a long time.
Yeah, she did.
And Man of Steel.
Well, she's a big Superman. I don't remember her doing much Spider-Man though. She has done work in Marvel, of course, with X Factor.
And she's been an editor too.
So I'm sure she knows the character. Tom Nook, of course, Joe Kelly, Humberto Ramos, Jason Aaron, Russell Dodderman, Stephanie Phillips, Phil Noto, Jeff Loeb, and Jim Chen, and more. That's a who's
I love
list.
him, Tom. I love him.
That's actually that's a who's list right there.
It is.
All right, let's take a look at our next image. So now I got to lower this a little bit. I got to put this back to. Okay, this is the Power Girl Silk by Adam Hughes, which I don't hate either. I like it, but I feel like we dropped the ball. Why? I know Power Girl's a Superman character.
Yeah.
But we should have gotten Black Catwoman, in my opinion. Screw it.
Yeah, but we got didn't we get actually we didn't get them for Deadpool Batman either, did we?
No, it would have been awesome. You would have given me Black Cat and Catwoman together, done by Adam Hughes. I guarantee you would have had an awesome cover.
Well, the only Superman Spider-Man cover that features Lois and Mary Jane is the My Comic Shop exclusive.
Yeah.
So limitations do happen, but this is nice. It reminds me of that scene from Superman the movie where Superman comes flying down,
Yeah.
with the one cat burglar. So haha.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. All right, let's go to our next one. And this is the Ivan Talavera.
Okay.
Supergirl and
a solid entry. Solid entry.
That's a nice one. I like it. Supergirl's legs. I don't know what's going on, how she's flying. It's usually most people fly with their legs closed, I guess.
Again, she could still be in mid
motion.
Yeah.
In motion. Okay. All right. I like Silk. Silk needs more love these days. I would say give her some more love.
She's just one of hundreds of characters who are underserved in Marvel and DC.
She's also one of those characters that was like, she was a retcon type of character, where they
her origin, but
that's the thing. It's a retcon. It's like, oh, the spider bit someone else.
Yes, when it was half dead. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So there's that one. All right, now we got. This is I can't tell who. Oh, this is an interior page.
Yeah,
that's what
we're
it
not
says.
here. We're not here for interiors.
Well, I think it's Pepe.
I'm listen. That's fine. I'm not here for interiors. Let's see these covers. What are we ordering, folks?
All right. Oh, more interiors. Okay. This is pretty cool looking. I like this.
Oh, nice. Spidey's
but it looks like
there's
it looks like there's kryptonite.
Yep. And Spidey's
like,
saving that day.
I'm saving you, Superman.
So
right.
you can save us in a hot minute.
I know, right? Okay, here's some more, and there's an explosion, and I guess it's a pumpkin. There's a pumpkin. All right. What happened to Superman? Did Superman have his trunks on? He had his trunks here, and they disappear here.
Because we're supposed to believe that the flash of light was so
Intense that they took his trunks away?
No, that we just can't see them because of the brightness.
But they're clearly here.
Right, in the dark.
But look, the trunks are gone and the boots.
Look, man, no, this is why I don't want to look at interiors.
But this is poor design element.
Oh no, that never happens week to week in comic books.
But at least give me the trunks. They got Spider-Man all the way. Did the trunks miraculously come off and the boots? Just saying.
Only in our bedroom they do.
Yeah, I bet they do. Okay, here's some more. We got Parker and Clark. Of course we do.
Oh my god.
Look at
I'd love to see them hanging out in the woods.
Oh yeah, this image. Look at this. This is probably an image you're wishing for.
Yeah. But then that tombstone is real sad after that.
You know what I mean? Who's in the tombstone? Obviously, it could be Uncle Ben, but who would it be for Clark?
I don't know.
Who passed away?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe in this universe he was close to Uncle Ben.
Well, in some universe, Jonathan Kent passes away, right? In some universes, he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe, who knows? All right, those are all your images that they have here. So fine.
Oh my god, what a bad tease! You know, here's some cool cover images.
We saw, but there's 5. We know of 5 covers, and those are the 5 we saw.
I've seen more of them than this. I saw the Gary Frank one. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
this is what they're showing me now.
I know, but I'm just saying. And ICV2, I want to give them credit because they do deliver an end of month report on point of sales from comic shops, which you know I'm obsessed with.
We got
getting
some Civil War stuff. Civil War comics. Look at that image. I actually did 20 years in Civil War.
Yes, we're old.
Oh, damn. 20 years. My goodness. Oh, look, we got a new gallery. Okay, let's take a look. So we got that one. Okay. Amazing Spider-Man 29. This one's Greg Land. Pass.
What's Aunt May's? What's the name of Aunt May's dog?
Oh, Fifi?
No.
All right.
It's Miss Lion. Miss Lion.
Miss
So
Lion?
yes. So
Okay.
Jeff, Crypto, and Miss Lion would team up. Miss Lion would be the
what about Simbi? We got to get Simbi in the picture now because, he's a Spider-Man character.
leave him out.
We need
of
Simbi.
anything to do with Crypto. Crypto and Jeff was adorable together.
Captain America 11 with Lanil and Sentry. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, this is a nice one. I like this one. All right. Fantastic 411. Who did this piece? It doesn't really say whom. Okay, let's see our next one.
I don't know how I genuinely feel about these.
It's just they're revisiting the story. That's all.
Right, but on covers, and I'm kind of like,
this almost looks like an Ed McGuinness. If I want to, it looks like an Ed McGuinness to me.
if it is, it's not great.
No,
That one looks kind of cool.
this I'm not sure. It could be deal with that. Possibly. Not sure. All right. Let's see here. This also looks like a Greg Lang to me.
Neat. I don't remember this happening at all in Civil War, but neat.
When some of this didn't happen, there goes Stegman.
Yeah, and this did happen in Civil War. There's cool plot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Okay.
Remind people that She-Hulk is
Oh yeah, is that a Jimmy Chan?
Jim Chung, yes.
Actually, almost looks like there's a little bit of Jim Lee. Look at that! Look at that hand right here.
Well, I wouldn't call that Jim Lee-ish, and actually now it makes me think it's not Jim Chung because that hand is too weird.
Yeah, but Jim Chung, you usually could tell Jim Chung's by the way he draws lips and things like that.
Yeah,
kind of,
this is the more I look at it, the more it's definitely not him.
yeah. Oh, we got Rattlesnake. You gotta pay attention to chat for me. Sometimes
I answer. What am I supposed to
you
do?
answer. You can highlight it. You know, you could do one of these. Hey, Rattlesnake, what's going on, Rattlesnake? You know what I'm saying? You can do that.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that. How neat.
Yeah,
Look.
dude, you did it before. You did it before.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm having a long life.
You getting hot flashes or something?
Yes, I'm old. It's called andropause. It'll happen to all of you.
All right, that's enough of this. Let's go with something I've really been interested in. And I'm actually really excited because it's out this week. You happen to have an advanced copy of a book that I'm really stoked for. Right? So let's talk about this book here. The Magazine.
Yes.
So, Daniel Carpenter, hit me up on IG. I gotta send you something, okay, man? Tell me, now that you have it in front, you have not opened it yet.
Nope.
Right? Give me your first impressions of Comics the Magazine.
Well, I like that it's $2.99.
$2.99 is good.
Yep. The magazine you demanded. Okay, so yeah, we miss Wizard Magazine, we miss Hero Illustrated, we miss Comic Reader, we miss all the things, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's go here so I can actually see you show it off a little
look
bit.
At this. We got power rankings, a price guide, and their picks.
We'll do this. We'll do a switch. There we go. That way I could be here.
Right? All the stuff that we used to love from Wizard, right?
Wait, that didn't do it. Switch. Look at. Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. I'll put my out. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, that's weird. Now I see what happens. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got that.
There's a table of contents.
All right, you got the table.
All right, we get letters from the magazine, comics mailbag, cover.
I have comic issues. What's going on? Oh, I missed out on that. It's coming out it's coming out tomorrow. So if you go to your comic shop, they should have it.
Yeah.
Should is the question.
They have the crossover. It's where classic universes and creator-owned wonders intersect. So they've got Tony Fleeks hosting a roundtable with Scotty Young and Kyle Higgins. That sounds like a great article.
Okay. I like reading those articles.
Right. Dave Baker really likes Sammy Harkman's Blood of the Virgin on page 20. Comics in Comics, a head rush by Michael Sweater, and that's on page 22. Jim Ruggs, How Did We Get Here? A Brief History of Fanzines on page 24.
You just said Jim Rugg. That's a no name.
Yeah, look at this. He wrote this.
Wow, that's cool.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So not only it's like, oh, hey, I think I wanted a fanzine. Here's the history of it happening.
Oh, sweet. I like it. I'm really stoked.
I'm stoked too. Could you imagine if we have comics? If we have Comics the Magazine, the convention, and then
that's where it all goes downhill, bro. That's where it all goes downhill.
And then we got this timeline finish here and JimRugg.com ad.
All right.
Ooh, retailers get 50% off. All right. We got art school. You guys love those learn to draw sections?
Oh, that is awesome. Who's doing art school?
This art school is Andy McDonald.
Andy McDonald, okay. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
I know. Like we gotta go old school.
Imagine if they would have gotten Bart Sears. That would have been hilarious.
Oh, that would have been good. Who knows? He might be a different one because it looks like
Bart Sears is Brutes and Babes. Remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember it. Look, and if you miss Wizard Magazine, there's the Wizard Magazine podcast.
There you go.
Very nice. All right, comic book pickups. Our top pick, Tigress Island. Not surprised.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk a little bit about that book later.
I'm sure. And then other pickups that they have. Now, this is funny because this is a very dollar bin book. Phoenix the Untold Story. Why it's getting a reprint, I don't understand. Also, they chose it, and I don't understand.
Yeah. So, are you calling this market manipulation?
No, I'm just saying. I'm going to call it personal taste. But this right here and this right here are both I think they're nice picks.
Well, yeah, it's Scotty. How could you deny Scotty Young on Lobo with
Yeah.
Jorge Corona? Like that's kind of obvious. So here's my next question. I know you have top 10 artists and writers, so that's pretty cool as well. So it's trying to relive the magic of Wizard magazine.
The short box 100.
Okay, cool. Now, how do you feel? Like, obviously, this is something that I think a lot of us are going to be excited for, and people are going to pick up. Yeah, I like that. But do you think this will work in this day and age?
I think for $2.99 it has a shot.
Has a shot to being something, but it's a monthly, and we live in a world of immediate.
Right, but where immediate is us online, this will be the definitive catalog of what took place.
It's like the Overstreet now. It's like what Overstreet has become.
A little bit. And
Right.
I think it'll be interesting to look at the top 100 from Shortbox and that sold over the month and how it performed.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm going with interesting and not bad for $2.99.
Well, my plan is to get multiple copies. Right. So
Slap them immediately and then
I'm
wait.
not gonna we'll wait 20 years, right? For it to be something. All right.
Garflong.
Yeah.
And Izzy, she dropped the super chat.
We got a super chat. What's up, Garf? So Garf, you left it. Here, we're right back to it. We already picked the Daredevil. So the Daredevil's already in the mix. So you get to pick either the Whirlwind, the Shell, or the Initials. That's what you get to pick. And anybody else, if you leave a super chat, you get to pick one of the other ones too. There's some good. I'm really excited for these. I like these. There's one of them that has an artist we talked about a little while ago. So he's going with the Whirlwind. So let's go into that Whirlwind. So let me just close this out because I can't see it. The Whirlwind is right here. And it is, in fact, why is that clicking? Adventure Comics 355. There's some first appearances in this book. There you go. I wish I got the Shubina variant. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I could get that one tomorrow. There is
Adventure 355.
Yep, there it is. That has been added into the pile. So we got 2 books in the pile right now. We still need to put some more stuff in this pile, man. I like to, you know how heavy this box I like to make, because last box had a lot. So and Dale Suspense has a lot of stuff coming soon. So we got that. So we got Daredevil, Punisher. We got Adventure Comics. Yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to the Shibina variant. I'm definitely excited for that one. There is also an exclusive version. Yep, the store exclusive sold out. Yep. Yeah. There's a store exclusive. So it's all depending on the store. But
by the way, that Adventure Comics, it's the first appearance of Beauty Blaze and Echo.
And Echo, and not that Echo.
Right, not that Echo. And Beauty Blaze would later becomes Flare when she joins the Fatal Five during the Paul Levitt's Volume 3 run.
Interesting. Good stuff. All right, so we still got those. So we still got 2 more books, actually 3 in total. We'll put this to the side again. All right, so let me hide this. And Cliff, I think now's a good time for us to talk a little bit about the place we were this week, and that was King Kong.
Yay!
So, King Kong happened this week. I was excited. I picked up some, as we would like to call them, bangers. But here it was. It happened this week, March 7th. We were there for a while. Like, we stood there to what, like 2 o'clock or something like that?
Well, considering we were there at 8 in the freaking morning,
Yeah.
We're
What's
watching.
up, John?
Hey, John.
Yeah, we were there from 8 in the morning. You guys, if you had a chance to go watch the video, we did go live and hanged out with a couple of people. We got to see good friends. Canadian survivalists. What's going on? Remember, Canadian survivors, you still have that murder drones. Or did you get it yet? Let me know if you got it yet. I was pleasantly surprised that they did not have my book. But I wasn't pleasantly surprised. I was actually upset. But I was. But
Well,
I
you have your book.
They didn't have the one book I wanted. You know which book? No one had it.
Yeah.
Nobody had it. My first appearance of Simbi.
Right.
Nobody had that. You know what else I didn't
And
see?
we went to Zap Comics and they didn't have
They
it.
didn't have- nobody had it. But you know what? I also noticed I didn't see a White Sky. I didn't see a DOrc.
Well,
I didn't
we
see
did
any
see
of those
dorks.
books.
They just weren't first print.
Yeah. I didn't see DOrc. The only DOrc I did see was the one from Ryan G. Brown because he has an exclusive. So he actually did
Yes.
have a copy of DOrc. And he had the second printing. He didn't have the first printing. The first
Foil
printing.
second printing.
What was that?
Foil second printing.
It was a
Spot
foil
foil.
second print. I was tempted. I will admit, I was tempted, but I was like,
DJ picked one up. That's all I'm saying.
oh yeah, because I know what DJ's plans are. He'll probably do it. He'll probably put it in C3 or something like that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So there was that. But we did get a lot of good books, man. I was able to pick up a first appearance of the Rocketeer. I got Silver Sable's first appearance. I was able to get the first appearance of Bullseye in a 4.5. In fact,
That was a big deal. That was a
that
big
was
deal.
a big deal. Do I have it here? No, I didn't put. I think I might have put it away. But I got Silver Sable's first appearance.
Yes.
I got that one at extremely low price.
You
which
did.
is cool.
You did.
And of course, I did. But I was.
I
able
like
to
mine
pick
just a
up-
little bit more. And look,
I picked up a book right here. It's right there.
yeah, that one is worthy of my jealousy.
Which is the one you got? Which is the grade you have yours? Your Silver Sable?
9.4.
9.4. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got this one. It was just fun to have it, just to say I have it. I got it for $30, so I'm okay with that.
I got the first appearance of Ravine at that show for $30. Like, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I also got the first Teen Titans, the new Teen Titans, their first appearance. So that was like Cyborg, Starfire, Raven. I got their first appearance. Good stuff. It to me, one of the best local smaller shows in the Northeast area. I can't think of a better show, honestly. Like, there's one I could think in comparison, but in as far as pure comics, they had your Pokemons and they had a few artists here and there. Nothing to go crazy for. You had Sotomaki, you had Ryan G. Brown, Raymond Gay, and
Souza Micah.
no, it's Mike. I said Micah. Yeah, Souza Micah.
You didn't say anything close to that, but okay.
I said Souza Mikey. I said Mikey.
You didn't even know what you said. Okay.
Let it go, bro.
I'm letting it go.
Jonathan Uribe was there as well. Those are your artists that they had. Three Men in the Basement, Mighty Comic Collectibles. You had who else was there? Obviously DJ Link.
E-Rod was there.
Who E-Rod, Very Gary Comics, Lone Star. Lone Star?
No, not Lone Star.
Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf.
That's it.
Lone Wolf, my bad. Lone Wolf Comics was there. 360 Comics. I'm just thinking all the names. I'm trying to give everybody shout outs. I can't remember. If I didn't get to shout them out, my apologies. But it was a great show. We had a blast. Nomos Comics, yeah.
Oh my god,
Nomos was
good.
there.
So good
Oh, No Good Comics.
Yes, he was.
No Good Comics.
Showing up at 12.
Justin was there and stuff like that. So it was a blast, man. We got our clocks went back, and so did the rest of my body.
Yeah,
I'm still suffering, man. That killed me, man, on Sunday. What's up, DVH? So that was the fun part of that show. I really, really enjoyed the show, and stuff like that. So just to remind everybody, we still got 2 more icons, and then the big book. The big book is the big book's worth $40. I'm just letting you guys know right now. It's worth $40 online. So just throwing that out there. You get your price worth if you win. All right. So it is about damn time we finally did it. We finally have our chance of doing what we've been meaning to do a while ago, and we're going to do it now. Let me just get it prepared. We're going to do a casting call. Are you excited for our casting call?
Of course, I'm excited for our casting call. I fell asleep working on our casting call. I woke up to working on our casting call.
We're gonna do a casting call for what we call the Invincible movie. So let's get it ready. All right, it is time for us to do the Invincible Casting Call, in which we cast. What we ended up doing, actually, we ended up casting the first season. So we started with the first season of Invincible, and I'm happy to say Mark from Legion of Comics has made it. He desperately wanted someone to be cast.
Oh.
And I don't know if he's going to get that character. What's up, Comic Cast Collector? That's someone we missed. He didn't get to go to the show. I know that much. It was a great show, man. But he made it to the other one, so I'm okay with that then. You know what I mean? I missed out the last one. So, all right. To get things started, there was a poll. There was actually 5 polls for the main characters. You know what I'm really excited for? I got this image online. This image that you're seeing right now. And we're casting everybody in this image.
Yes. Which, by the way, was work.
Oh, it was work. It's always work, especially when I have to do it afterwards because I have to get the live action versions of these characters as well. So, in all seriousness, is there why you can't start a poll to vote this segment out of the stream?
Hey, Rich, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Mark. All right, let's do this. Let's get things started with our first one. We decided to go with the Mauler twins, and we decided Christopher Judge. Do you remember Christopher Judge by a show called what was that show? Stargate. There was a TV show called Stargate, right?
Yes, of course.
He was an actor. So tell me a little bit about the Mauler twins.
So we see them show up. One of them has cloned the other, each one thinking they're the original, which is really fun.
Yeah, and I think the original is actually dead now at this point.
Yeah.
In my person, we actually don't know who's the original anymore. But I don't think they know.
To be honest, I don't think either one is an original anymore.
Yeah. And it's one of those situations where, they call each other idiots, which is, I think, the funny part about it. But they are really cool. I like it. We went with Christopher Judge. So here's the image I ended up pulling up. Now, if you notice the headpiece on their head, it's because I got the wrong image and it kept the logo from Stargate.
From Stargate. Yeah, this is awful.
But that's how he would technically look if you did it.
I still am happy with the casting, and I'm glad that Mark agrees with us. But this is awful, Izzy. This is why people don't want us to use AI. That's what this is. Oh my god.
And we're gonna get to this question here. So we do have a question from Mine Not Yours. How do you feel about DC Comics flooding the market with every kind of absolute title they can create like it? It's just a cash grab, or they couldn't just let Absolute Batman live on its own. You know what? I don't think that's totally the case. I think they started with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, so that's the start. And then when they all became hot books, and they're actually all good books.
The only part that I agree is a cash grab is the multiple printings, because we are at 11th printing of Absolute Batman #1. It is ridiculous, okay? You can't find a copy of the damn book at 11 print. 10 wasn't enough for you? 11 printings. And you know what? I can't even talk. Transformers just released, 15th printing of #1?
Yep.
And they just released their 10th printing of #2, which I love what they do. I love that when the Energon books hit 10th printing, they do a gold raised foil cover. I Love that. So even though I think it's a cash grab, too many printings, blah blah blah, I love that they make the 10th one feel special.
Yeah,
But
and
back to this, the cash grab, too many printings.
Everything, but at the end of the day, it's always going to be a cash grab. These are companies, these are corporations. They work under a conglomerate. Warner Brothers Discovery, which will be sold to Paramount, they own the rights, so that they all do it. I think Marvel is more into the cash grabbing than DC is right now, because at least DC is caring enough for these characters to give us solid writing, solid art, and things like that. Marvel is just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks, and most of it isn't, unfortunately. And I'm coming from a world where I love my Marvel comics, but it's not working. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about invincible casting choices, right? So we got here the Marler twins. So it is what it is. Let's take a look at our next one. You ready for the next one?
I am.
The next one is, and let's go into this. We picked for Battle Beast, Michael J. White. This was your pick, right? You decided to go.
This is my pick because the man has real life martial arts skills and training, and I feel like that would be great. Between that and the CGI, we have Battle Beast.
That's right, and this. My opinion is will be a fully CGI character, but give me the attitude of Michael J. White for him all day. This is the guy who was Spawn, for God's sakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he still got it, man.
And he still got it, man. Enough with the clown. One of the best lines in that movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a look at how Battle Beast will look. Look at that thing. Big.
Yeah.
Look at those Viltrumites.
Is that like some Viltrumites in the background?
Yeah, those are some Viltrumites in the background. Look at that axe.
DVH said, I'd watch Michael J. White kick anything.
You know what I'm saying? That's a nice one. Okay, let's go to our next characters. Our next one, we decide we're going to go. What's the name of the group again? I always forget the name of the Global something.
The Global Guardians.
Global Guardians. All right.
They start off as Teen Team, right?
Yeah, Teen Titans or something like
Teen.
Yeah, Teen, whatever. They were always an offshoot of something else, right? That's kind of what Kirk.
Anyhow, they get promoted to Global Guardians rather quickly.
Yeah, so our first character is the Shrinking Ray. This was one of your picks. You picked Isabella Merced.
I really like her. I feel she could fit the role, and she just, you gotta just like look good and kick butt.
Well, in one of the episodes I was watching, she had this thing where she went inside the guy, and she did what everybody says Ant-Man should do.
Yes,
and she actually did it.
Yeah,
and it did not end well for her.
No, that wasn't season 1.
No, that was season 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but it's there to let you guys know what she does, right? So let's take a look at what she looks like. There she is, complete with the glasses. We gave her the regular glasses.
Okay, see again.
Look, wait. Do you see it? I love AI for this reason. Do you see what I see?
This is an atrocity once more.
But do you see it?
I see it. It's horrifying. It's horrifying.
She got a hand coming out of her finger.
I want to ban you from your use of AI.
But besides everything else, it's actually not bad, with the exception of that hand.
I completely ignore what's happening next to her right boobie, then yes, it's fine.
Like the face, the costume doesn't look bad and things like that. I must be stopped.
Thank you, DH. Thank you. He's right.
This is hilarious to me, though. I find it so funny. But sometimes you try to find online to see what you find, and this is what you do. You take the artwork and then you smash it with the face of the individual, and that's what you get. Oh my god, that's so funny. All right, let's go to our next character. Our next character, this is a fan favorite. Terry Crews, Black Samson. Apparently, this is one that many people are clamoring for. And I don't blame him, because Terry Crews is an amazing man.
He is fantastic, just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would love to do it.
Oh, he kind of has a Samuel L. Jackson thing where I think he'll do anything with the right money. But the difference is he's not the type that will curse all over the place. You know what I mean? And he just goes around being a lovable guy. You know
But
what I mean?
I mean, he likes this stuff. Like he likes the
Anything that he could peck his muscles with, that's what he'll do. You know what I'm saying? Now, the next image is not a CGI image. It's not a AI image. It's actually an image I found because, again, he's a fan favorite. And they found, and this is the image we have. What's your thought?
Nice.
Looks good, right?
It looks good. I absolutely believe he could pull it off.
And just like that. Look at that face. That look good.
I have Comic Issues wants to know what AI you're using.
All of them.
I want to know if he wants to know because he wants to see it destroyed.
So there was a little bit of Gemini and ChatGPT.
Oh my god!
But it's so funny when you put these prompts. The prompts are hilarious. All right, so let's go.
Horrifying.
It is horrifying. All right. Okay, so straight up using Temu AI.
With that baby arm pinky, yeah, I'm gonna say.
You know what's so funny though? But when I saw it, I started dying laughing. You know what? I got to keep this crap. All right, let's take a look at our next one. So Anna Cathcart as Duplicate. All right, there was another one of your picks here.
She was one of my picks.
Yeah, she was one of your picks.
Okay, all right.
You picked her. I don't know this actress for the life of me. I don't even know what she's done. So, but you picked her. So
I did. I feel like she looks. First of all, she's Canadian, so right off the bat, bias.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like Duplicate though. Duplicate's another one of those cool characters. But here's something I've been noticing.
All right. So I wanted to say she's from she does that series on Netflix, To All the Boys I've Kissed Before, To All the Boys I Loved Before, to all the boys. She stars in that series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just so you know.
Okay. So does it make me happy to see he's inefficient with AI since he's a traditional artist? No. Yeah, I don't use AI for art. I only use it when I want to have fun with this kind of stuff because there's too much time for this crap. Especially since I have to work on this. I was working on this today. So here's the fun image. Are you ready?
Okay.
I warned you.
Oh, no, God. This one's not super horrible. I haven't seen anything.
They look like 5-year-old kids.
I mean, I don't love it, but it's suitable. It's suitable.
So pretty much so the way I ended up doing it was I took the image, right? So the actual image, and I'll just turn it into a live action image with the face of the face of
this actress. Yes.
Yeah, with the likeness. That way it would just try to match it. But if you look at it closer, those heads are way too big for those.
No,
bodies.
they are way too big. This poor 22-year-old woman. Oh my God.
This is just so funny.
This one's so much better with the Teen Titans. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Teen Titans one ended up doing well, but then again with the Teen Titans, I had a little more time to work on it. So, but there are going to be some that came out really good. So I will admit to some of them. All right. Now we got Ariana Greenblatt as a Monster Girl. Now this is another one of your picks here. I think she may be a little too old for the role.
She is 18.
Look at this kid. She's supposed to look like she's 12.
Okay, it's very simple. In my eyes, we're going to use CGI. That's it. We need an actress who can actually do this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So obviously we're going to go with the character Monster Girl, but when she's in her full form. So we're not going to see her in her childlike form. And here's what I got.
All right.
That's not bad. Well, remember, it works well when it's not an actual human form, I guess you could say, and it's trying to do the imagery. But this is the same image, but in a live format. So again, live action format. It's taken from the animated image that's there. So not bad. It's obviously the comic book version of
Yeah,
the
it
character.
looks good though.
Yeah, this one's not bad. All right. Then we have Zachary Quinto as a robot.
Hey,
So I think Zachary Quinto is perfect for the role. For the next season, when he turns into, spoiler alert, he finds a way to humanize himself. He ends up being a boy. So obviously Zachary Quinto wouldn't be the right role for
right,
it.
but he can be the voice of robots.
He could be the voice of Robot. And I like Robot. Robot's one of those cool characters. He's really cool. I always like the costume design for it. It should just paint him and call it a day. Yeah. But I do remember Zachary Quinto in Heroes and Star Trek, of course.
Yeah.
But I remember that. So let's take a look at what Robot will look like live action.
Creepier than I expect is what we got here.
Mm-hmm.
But
It looks the part.
It looks the part. I don't know about that jawline, the teeth, or the eyes, but otherwise looks the part.
It looks the part, but you can't do it the entire look of it. Because imagine if he was fully orange. It just won't work. So he has to have a little bit of that copper feel to it.
Oh, that is not the problem I'm having here.
Oh, that's not the problem you're having with it.
No, I named the exact things that I am disturbed by to the point.
He has the man bun. You gotta give him that. He has the man bun. You ready for our next character?
Oh, very much so.
All right, let's do it. Immortal, Carl Urban.
I can see it.
This definitely I could see it, especially with Carl Urban. But he would have to get rid of the mustache.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess maybe.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it about because he's too much. He'll look too much like his character from The Boys, because obviously this is an image from The Boys.
Yeah,
and things like that. But the Mortal is a very interesting character. I like him a lot because he's immortal, so he cannot die. And he he gets into a relationship with one of the other characters as well because they share certain things. No, you did not hear Transformers He-Man. You did not.
Well, Legion mentioned Transformers, so that did.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I didn't catch that. Oh, there it is. There it is. Doesn't look bad. Reminds me of Codsworth from Transformers. Okay, in the last night. All right, that's where it is. I didn't catch that. Okay, so let's take a look at what Carl Urban will look like as the Immortal. Are you ready for it?
Oh, here we go.
You gotta say no.
You know what? I can accept this.
Yeah.
I can accept this. This doesn't look too bad.
You like the beard? You like the no mustache?
I am processing it.
Mm-hmm.
That collar is really killing me though. But I am.
Well, that's kind of the costume, right?
That just doesn't feel right. That neck.
All right.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's fine. It's fine.
They got the hair, got the beard. It's not bad.
The beard, it nailed it.
Okay. All right. Let's go to our next one. Jordan Fisher, Rexplode.
Hey.
All right. So tell me a little bit about Rexplode because he's a fun character. He's actually one of my favorite characters in the show.
I mean, he's funny. He was raised basically to be a soldier superhero, right? Like it's not like he had like a normal childhood or anything. He basically will try to bang everything that moves, at least when it comes to the ladies. But he grows. He grows as a person over time.
But he still has his prickish mannerisms.
Well, he goes from full prick to less prick over time.
Yeah, so it's it's not. What I like is that it's not fully gone. Like he still is, and he's an enjoyable character. He's a character when you see him, you like to see him, right? So he's not a character you hate. He's not a love to hate. You like to see him get beat up. He's kind of like he's almost like a Guy Gardner type in that way, but less offensive. But he could be extremely offensive. If that makes sense. If that makes sense.
It all makes sense. Oh, love it.
All right.
But I think Jordan Fisher was an interesting choice for him.
Yeah. So let's see what he looks like as Rexploder.
And somehow this kind of works.
It does work because that's the way he should look in a way. I hope you guys are enjoying this because I always have a blast doing these things. All right. Look at Legion. Look at Mark's piece now. What's with the
Well, since you think it's a commentary on me, I guess it makes sense.
All right, let's go to our next character. All right, let's go with Amber Bennett. That is
Yara Shahidi.
Right?
Tate, I hate AI so much. You're right, Tate. You're right.
It's so funny though. You see, this is how I like to use AI, just to have this kind of crap. Because again, this is not to spend money on anything. This is all it is, just for fun. It's just for fun, especially when it becomes a little harder. Because I remember having to do this kind of stuff. So I did have to do this kind of stuff using Photoshop, and it's not easy, Cliff.
I know, lots of layering, lots of time, but that was art. Art.
Yep, that was.
I'm so afraid of what AI is going to do to this poor.
This was not bad. This was not bad because remember, she's talking about she's in regular civilian clothes type of thing. So Yari Shahidi, that's her name. That's how we say her name.
Yara Shahidi.
All right, tell me a little bit about this actress. Do you know her well?
Not too well. I know her from Blackish and Grownish because she plays the eldest daughter on the show, which I very much enjoy her character. Okay. And from everything else I've seen her do, like documentaries and stuff, I enjoy her, and I feel that she would bring some life to this character.
All right, so
and she can bring it some depth too.
All right, so let's take a look. This is actually really good.
That looks like a scene from her and Grownish, honestly.
It might be.
Yeah.
It just might be. It almost looks like it's an AT&T commercial.
Almost,
Like,
but I think she'd look good.
I could see this though. This to me, this is good use.
Yeah, so, I think so.
I don't know what's going on her knee, but whatever. That's the only thing I don't know what's going on. But there you go. All right. So now that we got from Amber, let's go to Mark's best friend, William Clockwell. And we went with Lucas J. Zuman. All right.
Yes. Well,
I gave that one to you.
You did. Why did I choose him? He's a singer mostly.
What's with the triangles? All right, you ready for it?
Let's see it. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It doesn't look fake.
You know what's funny though? I mean, he's 25 and he does still look 18. So it's
he's supposed to look a certain age, right? They're supposed to be college students, so it looks the part though. I think this one's good. This one's not bad.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mess up the hands and stuff like that. Again, this is actually the drawing turned into a human into live action. So there's a drawing of this, and it just translates it.
I think he did well. I mean, he's a little more filled out at this point in time, but it's still a good match.
All right, let's go to Debbie, and we go with Constant Wu.
I love her though. I love her.
She does. I was thinking about Ming Na Wen.
Yeah, she did. Ming Na Wen does the voice on the show, right?
She does the voice in the show, but she's also, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, I know she's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that. I just feel like, this is not.
Is it Moana?
Constance Wu would deliver more.
Now I'm trying to remember. Is it Moana? Or is it another Disney princess?
Yeah, she's Mulan.
Is it Moana? No, it's Mulan. It's Mulan.
Yeah.
The other M. She's Mulan. All right. You ready for Debbie?
We're ready for Debbie. Yep.
Looks pretty much
honestly,
exactly.
If you saw her on Fresh Off the Boat playing the mother, I feel like she would nail Debbie.
Like this looks exactly like her. to me.
Yes.
This is exactly how I would see Debbie.
Yeah. Also,
The
she
only-
too has a freaking triangle. Was there a triangle in every single thing?
I don't know. Maybe there is something going on here.
You know, the AI is like, you need more triangle. You're like,
Well,
what
maybe that's
is
how people
this?
get caught with this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like when artists try to take advantage of using triangles. Now I know not to use triangles. Like remove all triangles.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Everyone has triangles.
everybody has triangles. That is it, triangles. So good catch there, Tate. I gotta give it to you, bro. Good catch on that one. All right, I think we're finally getting to the point of the polls, right? So we did 5 polls. We asked you, who do you pick for these characters? The first one we're going to go over is kind of an obvious pick, but let's go over it, and that's going to be Alan the Alien. And you guys chose Seth Rogen for Alan the. He's the voice, so it's kind of like, give me Alan the Alien as Seth Rogen. Now the real question is, we got to CGI Alan, but we got to keep Seth's face intact. But we got to give a one-eye Seth Rogen. All right.
I can see it.
But what's the story with Alan the Alien? Who is he? What is he all about? Because he's a fun character.
He's supposed to be part of some like interplanetary defense thing. And like, so when we first meet him, he keeps showing up to make sure that like Earth has a protector.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he's supposed to be looking for Urath, but he's coming to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And hilarity ensues.
Yeah, because he is a comedic relief type, but he's also he's such a caring individual.
Yeah.
And I
he
love
is still badass.
Yeah, oh no, especially when he morphs, when he goes through his
genesis.
Yes, and he's like he's loving every moment of it too. That's the best part. So you're ready to see a Seth Rogen as Alan the Alien.
Oh, I yeah. I guess so.
It's his chin. It's Seth Rogen's chin, and they kept the stubble.
Yeah.
Did you catch any of SNL this weekend?
Or he came out to do the cowbell during the musical number?
No. SNL this week was Ryan Gosling, and they did a skit where they were one-eye
I did not see that at all.
It is pretty fun. It actually was a really good SNL. SNL was on point this week. Yeah, and it had the gorillas, so I was happy about that. So I got to hear the gorillas. Yeah, this looks so. It doesn't even look live action. It actually looks like a toy.
Interesting. I mean, it looks like what they would render for a toy,
right? But there you have it. There's your Seth Rogen as Alan P. All right, let's go to our next person here.
We're getting more than we bargained for.
We went with J.K. Simmons as Cecil Stedman.
That feels right.
It feels right, even though he is the voice of Omni-Man. I think that's pretty cool. Right? You're gonna love this one because I actually had to render it twice.
Oh,
because the first time they didn't do something, the second time that's when they did it, and I said, "What the hell? Might as well." So let's see what Caesar looked like if he was J.K. Simmons.
That looks pretty good.
It didn't have the hair before.
I'm sure it didn't, but that looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It does. So imagine him with the hair. He looks the part. And I don't know if is that supposed to be the office, or is it supposed to be a refrigerator?
I think this is the office.
So Caesar's one of those cool characters. I really enjoy it because there's like he does have a heart, but he's still at any means necessary kind of guy. Right? So there's like empathy in him, but at the same time, he's still got to do what he got to do, which makes him a little different from other characters. So not like an Amanda Waller or anything like that. You know what I mean? So he's kind of like the Amanda Waller, the Nick Fury of this universe, but there's still a little bit. Yeah, he needs more of the scar. Yeah, the scar. They didn't really do the scar in the imagery, but I wasn't gonna bother with it. I was like, give him the scar later. But Caesar's one of those characters, man. I really enjoy watching him. watching how he works and stuff like that, that he generally does care.
Right. About protecting the planet.
Yeah. Well, by all means necessary. He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
All right. You guys picked McKinnon Grace as Adam Eve, and I was a little shocked by that choice, even though we've been seeing her in everything lately. I remember watching her in Ghostbusters. She's the girl from Ghostbusters. I remember watching her in Young Sheldon. Right?
I love Young Sheldon.
Yeah. And stuff like, and she's growing up to be a beautiful actress. She's actually is beautiful. She's like 19 right now too. So cool character, good choice, good pick. There was some other good picks. Let's take a look at what Adam Eve looks like if she was played by McKinnon Grace.
Not bad.
Not bad at all, right? Got the red hair. They did the red hair, so it works. I could see it. All right. You ready for Omni-Man, guys?
Oh, man, Omni-Man.
Omni-Man was chosen. Henry Cavill for Omni. I was gunning for Nick Offerman. I wanted Nick Offerman because just for the hell of it. Actually, I wanted Nick Offerman more for his voice, but definitely for that mustache. And we needed to have a mustache villain. And Omni-Man is obviously Henry Cavill. So you guys picked it by a lot too. It was by a landslide, man. A landslide. So are you ready to see Henry Cavill's Omni-Man? It's not that hard. There it is.
And
flying over New York City.
As expected.
I work right in this corner here. This is where I work for. I think I work right in this corner around here. Mm-hmm. Not bad. Looks good.
It does look good.
It does look good, right?
I was gonna say, but I think he could do the part.
I think he could do, he's old enough now to do the part too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. All right. And then finally, you guys picked Alex Landy as Invincible. Our main character, Mark Grayson himself, is going to be played by a character from Asian descent because you guys chose. We had to redo it, but he was in the original picks anyway, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. Half Korean and half Italian. I mean, you know.
That's the corner Izzy works on. Yep, that's the corner I work in. What's up, Geek Out with Roscoe? How you doing, my man?
Roscoe,
it's so good seeing you. All right, you ready to see what we got?
Okay.
Probably not. There it is.
I like it.
You like it?
I like
You like
it.
that you could see his eyes?
I'm okay with seeing the eyes. I'm not. That's not a
I think
break for me.
Well, I think that's something that people are gonna like when they finally decide to do this movie, because they will. They're gonna wait for the animated series to be over, and they will eventually do the movie. I think you're gonna see the eyes, because that's a big part of it. That's why they like doing it. Like, if you just get the goggles and you don't see the eyes, it probably won't work as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't think it will.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it. Those are your Invincible Casting Call.
Did we ruin it entirely?
He is celebrating his anniversary. 18 months. How you doing, Tony? Hey, Tony. What do you guys think? Leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. How much did you hate AI? Or how much did you like what AI did? I think AI did a so-so job on this, but again, that's the fun part about doing this. All right. Where are we with our... We still have a few, right? We still have 3 to go, right? So we still have 3 to go. All right. Well, while we're doing that, Cliff, you have something coming up very, very soon.
Yes, at 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. tonight, you got...
Tom King.
Talk to me about Tom King. What's happening?
Well, in case you don't know about Tom King, where have you been? But he currently is writing Wonder Woman. He wrote the Mr. Miracle miniseries that is being turned into the Mr. Miracle series on HBO, which I believe he has a producer credit. He has producer credit and writing credit for Lanterns, which is coming soon to HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote Batman. He killed Alfred. He's done it all. Like the man has, love him or hate him, he has many a contribution. Hey, Helen of Windhorn. And he wrote Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which again, I think he has a credit on the Supergirl movie as well. So
he does have credit on Supergirl.
Huh?
He does have credit on Supergirl.
Yeah, so we're going to ask him about everything he could possibly discuss outside of his NDA tonight. And
outside of his NDA.
Yeah.
So that's happening tonight at 7 well, not 7.
No,
that's
10 p.m. Eastern.
10 p.m. Eastern tonight. That's happening. Make sure you go check out Cliff on Comics. We did get a super chat. Our good boy Tate Prime did pick the tornado, but the tornado was picked. So you could pick the shell or you could pick the initials that are there. So Tate, if you let me know which one it is, we'll go ahead and add it to the list. Again, we still need 2 more to get all of them into the Rat Pack for this month. So let's see here. Ask him why he killed Alfred. He didn't kill. Did he kill Alfred?
He did kill Alfred, yes.
Okay, are you going to ask him why?
I don't know if I'm going to. I am going to ask him if he thought that Alfred would still be dead in the comics 6 years later.
Well, we got little Alfie now.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing.
Well, he's going to be a major character. They're apparently going to really bring him back. So Tate Prime has picked the initials, and the initials are for MJ. So therefore, it's the Amazing Spider-Man 23 Ivan Talavera variant. I may hate the fact that MJ is Venom, but I won't deny an Ivan Talavera cover because it is beautiful.
I mean, it's good work. It's good
Right?
work.
It's like the artwork is beautiful. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but it is beautiful. And we still have 2 more to go, guys. 2 more to go. And it looks like we got another one. It's coming in hot. There it is. We got a super chat for a shell. There it is. What do you think it could be, Cliff?
Ninja Turtles.
And you'll be right because it's a blind bag.
Hey.
We got the blind bag added to the mix. So we got 4 books, and it's just now we just need our last one. Our last one is the big book of the bunch. Cliff claims he may have seen it.
I may have seen it.
He may have seen it. It is quite possible that he may have seen it. All right. So who knows? Okay. Let's go into, let me get this ready for you guys so you can see it. And let's put this away for a second for now, because it's time to talk about what's trending today in comics. With that, we're going to go into the top trending comic books for this week. Here we go. And here we go. All right, this week, the second week of March 2026, we got only 1 book returns to the list this week. It really doesn't happen that often, so we got a lot of new books in our list this week, starting with what we're looking at here. So, Cliff, take a peek. Tell me what you think.
We've got Nectar. We've got my very, very beloved Dakota Incident, History of the DC Universe. Love it. We got the Toddy McFarlane Marvel team up with Spider-Man, which again, also super duper love.
Oh, you got a blankie.
I got a blank.
You got the Bagley. You got 2 McFarlanes.
I got 2 McFarlanes. I take care of myself.
Okay.
I take care of myself when I use money to fill the emptiness inside.
All right. So
And of
let's
course, DC All In special #1, third printing. You know, hey, your goal was achieved.
The goal has been achieved. So let's go back here for a minute and find out exactly what is that last book, because our good pal Comic Verse Tone, he wants to see the last book, and the last book is a Virgin variant done by our good homie Ryan G. Brown, and it is The Boys #1. Do you remember seeing this one?
Of course.
All right, this is a $40 book. It's a very Gary exclusive version variant. So congratulations, everybody! We got all 5 books. They're going to be added to the pack. We are going to do the running, but everybody who left the super chat and every member will be qualified for it. For every super chat you leave, you get an extra entry as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for being part of it. You could always leave more super chats as well. That doesn't bother me either. But there you have it. All of the books have been entered in. Let's go back to the top trending books, because that's what we're here to talk about now. So let me get to my screen while we're getting there. Poof, there it is. All right, let's take a look at our honorable mentions for today. All right. So someone is asking, how do we enter? Well, we just said it, right? You could either become a chat member, right? So you could enter in if you become one of the channel members. So all you have to do is enter in the IzzyVerse Rat Pack. All you have to do is hit that subscribe, and you can subscribe for your chance to it. Or if you want to, you can leave a super chat and you become an honorary member for the month. Every time you leave more, we'll add more as we go. So that's how you do it, John. All right. So we got some honorable mentions. Let's kick things off with our first book in our honorable mentions, and that is Star Wars Shadow of Maul. This is the 1 in 25 Bjorn Barons edition. Also in our honorable mentions, we got Narcos #1. This is the Hitchcock variant of Vertigo, and then the exclusive special thank you edition of DOrc #1 second printing. Isn't it interesting that the Maul and the DOrc are very similar to each other?
Yeah.
Just coincidence, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts?
Really like the Narco cover.
The Narco cover is good, and it's a good story. We'll talk more about it today, but it's a good one. The Maul, Bjorn Barons did a great job on that Maul.
He's a wonderful artist. I'll wait for the price to come down.
Yeah. But it is still a great cover, though. It is a good cover. So I'll give it to that. It's a 1 in 25, so we'll see. In due time, it'll probably drop a little bit, but it is a good cover. All right, let's go ahead and go into our books here, starting with at number 10 in our list. Absolute Evil #1 that came out in 2026 for TC Comics. Actually came out the beginning of the year. Last recorded sales was $8 near mint. Most common fair market value is $11. $95 is 9.8. As far as trending lists go, it was number 10 for cover price. It was on the other lists the previous weeks. Cover price ended up coming up this week, and it's because of the sales, really. 20-day sales within the last 7 days, but 123 sales within the last 30. Hype level is a medium, but I think this book is starting to gain a little more traction the same way All In, DC All In Special did, Arkham M did. So pretty much these one-shot Absolute books or Absolute related books did it. This one has largely everything to do because there's 2 stories being told here in one story, and that is we got a little bit of the origin of Lex Luthor, the Absolute version, and we do get our first appearances of characters like Hawkman, as well as Arrow. And welcome, Jeffrey. Thank you for subscribing. Talk to me. What do you think about Absolute Evil?
No, it's a good one shot. And of course, what we perceive to be the villains, they decide to form a Justice League, which is hilarious.
Which I think we're going to definitely see more of it in future issues of the book, because we are going to get our first crossover event between the Absolute universe. It's actually happening. So I take it these characters will be part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyhow, I can only say that word so many times.
I know.
before it just hurts my brain. But no, it's a good book, and like technically, it's look, if nothing else, first Absolute Lex Luthor and first Absolute Justice League. I think it's fine. Plus, they murder a character in here, so we're gonna see how that turns out for everybody.
And that's not the last time we see that character and moving forward either.
Well, there's a whole mystery there to unfold, so I look forward to that.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at number 9 in our list. At number 9, coming in hot, is a new book called 51, issue number 1 from Mad Cave Studios. This is coming out tomorrow, guys. It's scheduled for tomorrow. $27 near Mid's last recorded sales value. Most common is $22. We have no slabs. As far as trending goes, it's number 7 in cover prices because it's going through a 7-day sales of 39 sales and 55 within the last 30. Hype level, I'm going to say, is a low right now.
It is a low. 39 sales in the last 55 days.
No, 7 days. 7 days
is 39 sales. 35 sales.
They're all pre-sales for a book that hasn't come out. This does.
Okay, well, that just happens every week now.
Yeah, this is starting to be a norm, which I don't know what that means. But this does come from the team of Kurt Price and Jock. They've done other stuff, but they did have a Kickstarter for this story. I don't know if people are starting to think that Jock is the same as Jock. It's not the same thing. But yeah, people are hearing that the story is pretty good. But your shop may have it tomorrow for cover price, guys. So be on the lookout for this one if you see it. Again, for those of you who want to flip it, if you get to your shop early enough to get it for cover price, then you can put it on you can put it on eBay and see what happens. I don't know what my thoughts on this one. I think this is just another one of those. There seems to be a flood of books that are just getting picked up week over week, where people are saying, "Okay, let's make this the next book. Let's make this the next book." You know what I mean? I'm not arguing that the story is good or the art is good. I'm not arguing any of that.
I feel like I've said all these words before. I feel like I had this whole conversation in the past about another title, and just about everyone treated me like I was a crazy person.
Well, there's truth in you being a crazy person.
I know, but there was truth in what I was saying. I don't care. I tell people I'm crazy all the time, but I know what I know.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you know?
I know that these trends are not standard behavior, and everyone's kind of just playing into it like it is what it is. And I'm like, okay, fine. Let it be what it is. And we have $7 a gallon gas and $400 and $800 freaking RAM for my freaking computer. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then take pride, FOMO. I don't even care. I know nothing about this book, and I have no desire for this book.
Well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, is it truly obviously FOMO is a thing, but what's really causing the FOMO? That's where I want to get into the bottom line of it. There's been rumors already circulating of the possibilities of how it's being done. Some people believe that this actually could be the companies that are creating this falsified sales numbers.
Or the companies are just saying like, "Oh no, we're sold out," and everything.
Exactly.
Oh no, we're sold out.
They create a low print run and then they sell the print run out. They'll probably sell it out to a retailer. So there's some rumor in that. Again, and all it is a rumor. It's not that it's based off of reality or anything like that. But when there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Yes. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
So that's kind of the thing with
Hollywood.
I'm more excited for the creative teams involved, because if they got a book that's considered to be a sellout and creates buzz to pick it up, I'm all for it. I just don't want to hurt the stores.
After I heard Brett Bean on Cover Price talk about how his colleagues said, "Oh, don't do this, you'll regret it. Nobody wants to read this stuff," I was so hurt on his behalf. I'm like, 10th printing. Let's get it to 10th printing. Anything I said prior to this is out the window. 10th printing, folks. I want FOMO day and night for freaking DOrc. I'm like, I want 10th printing for DOrc. I want the gold print, baby. I want the gold print on the 10th printing.
Well, that's the thing to note, is that all of these books are coming from creative teams that either have some kind of background somewhere else, whether it's in animation, whether it's in video games, whether it's a Kickstarter that gained some heat, which I believe this was a Kickstarter. That's what's going on. But again, it's one of those things that, yeah, I'm also worried about the pendulum swinging the other way. So that's the biggest concern I have for this. At the end of the day, buying books is always good. I'm not opposed to that. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope the story is good. You know what I mean? I hope it's great, and I hope they do a great job. Yep. Let's take a look at our next book in our list here, and that is number 8. Number 8 is another one of those books, and this is Tigress Island #1. I hate when I do this. 2020 for Image Comics. Another pre-sale of this book. $14 last recorded sales. $20 near mint. This is number 3 in cover price. 7 day, 30 days, 36 sales. Last 7 days, 59 medium. And there you go. Tigress #1. This is the Kaladin variant. This one makes me laugh. You know why?
This is the first one that sold out at the shop too.
Yeah. There's multiple copies. It's a bondage cover, so we know that much.
Yep.
Right?
It's a booby cover. There's headlights on there.
There's some headlights. Well, not in this one. This is scandally clad. All this FOMO for these indies will turn off new readers, and possibly.
Right. I mean, that's a real thing.
Right. So this is a story of, if I recall properly, because I didn't read it, Tigress Island is a story that they're all going to an island, a whole bunch of women going to an island, and they're trying to leave. It feels very topical.
Yeah, it feels very Epstein.
You said it, not me. I said it yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, but by the way, there was a Channing Tatum movie that was also just like that.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I gotta look it up, but that was so yeah, it's not like people. It's not like this topic is wildly new or wildly taboo, So, but hey, people like a bondage cover. People like an intense story. Image has been delivering some hot items. The boobage.
I got this ordered on FLC. Good to know. I'll make a couple of quid. I love that term quid.
Yeah.
Like we don't say quid. We'll say something
every time I hear quid, I feel like I'm playing D&D.
Right?
It feels
quid,
exciting.
bucks. We say bucks. We said, over in Canada they say coin and stuff like that. So yeah, but you know what? I like this. It reminds me of Black Widow. You remember Black Widow in Avengers? I'm kind of busy now. So there you go, Tate. Quid pro quo. You got it. That's exactly what this is. Because it's already happening. New readers might never get a chance to read these because they buy in on the new comic book day ridiculousness, and new readers have no idea what FOC is. Yes and no. I do believe there are readers that they get themselves, into the whole game. I am not an FOC guy. If I want something that badly, then I'll go FOC, but I'm not the type to do FOC week over week because I just rather feel I want to feel it first before I make a decision. And I can't feel it for FOC unless I actually want the book or if it's like a pull list type of book. So I won't do that personally. What I can say about this book is that it is topical. It's a very topical book, and I think that's part of its lore. It is an Image book, so there's also a little bit of that to go with it. Because Image books, Image, when you got the Image name attached to something, then people will take a look at it. And again, what's happening is that they're doing lower print runs, right? They're doing lower print runs of these books, and they have the right to say sellout, and that seems to create that FOMO buzz, and that's what led them to a second printing. And the second printing is where the companies make more money. They don't make money off of the first printings; they make more money off the second printings.
I feel like they're making money off second, third, fourth. Energon's making money. We're on 15th printing, baby. 15 for Transformers and 10th for issue number 2.
It's eBay pre-sales that are the problem, but don't know how to combat. Well, it's not. I wouldn't say it's just eBay. It's not just eBay. eBay is the one they're the tangent, right? They're the ones that you could see it, tangible items. You could see it when it's happening. It's when there's a live sale, people get to that buzz and stuff like that, and that's what happens. So let's get back to the list, because at number 7 is also Tigress Island. And I hope this worked. I hope there it is, Tigress Island. This is cover A of the book that came out. $15 is the recorded sales value of the book. $20 already is the fair market value for this book. It came in number 4 for cover price, and it already has 36 sales within the last 7, 66 within the last 30. Again, the hype level is at a medium. It's the same book. This is cover A, and the artist's name is Epic. I think they call it Epic, but I'm not sure. Kinlan is the writer, and we'll see. It's a 5-issue miniseries, though. And check out that cover. That she did not buy the shirt the right size.
I feel like this is what's her name? The one who's like this is the Giselle Maxwell of the series. That's what I feel like we're looking at over here.
And if you look at one of the girls in the bottom, she has triangles in her ears. So does that mean something?
I don't know.
The triangles are back.
That or AI made the picture. Maybe that's it.
No, I don't.
Or think AI did the finishing touches.
The triangles.
Yeah, right. It's like do finishing touches. It's like, okay, homeboy, triangles.
Triangle. There you go. Let's take a look at number 6, since we talked a little bit about Tigress. Coming in at number 6 is the new history of the DC Universe, Dakota Incident #1. This book came out DC
Comics. It was number 1 on cover price last night.
$20 near mid value. Most common is $20. As far as trending, it was number 5 for Key Collector, number 10 for CBSI, number 1 in cover price. We got 7 days sale of 29 sales, 115 in the last 30. Hype levels at a high. It made it to all 3 lists, and it was number 1 for cover price yesterday. And I'm happy because I thought I didn't have it, and I have it. Talk to me a little bit about Dakota Incident, and more importantly, we got the Milestone universe.
It is, and of course, the number one thing is people are hyped for Static. But what I really like about this is it covers where the Milestone characters, because they're in continuity. So, like the Incident, updated origins, like on how Static got his powers, and where all these characters were during all major crises events, and why they were not available sometimes. So I love how that was handled.
Yeah, it is really cool that a book like this, and I was talking to you before the show that I'm super excited for Milestone, but Milestone never really gets that much heat the way this book got. You know, people, it has its niche audience, of course. Those of us that love Milestone. We love the creative teams behind it.
And it's not that niche. It's a complicated situation, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's a complex social dynamic.
Yeah, it's always been. But when Milestone first launched, there was a general excitement to it, and then it kind of just like fizzled out, right? Then it disappeared. Then they relaunched it again. Then they brought it within the continuity of DC Universe when they did the New 52. Was it New 52 or was it Rebirth that caused it? It was one of those two. It was Rebirth that caused it. Brought them into the continuity, and then it became a thing. And then, of course, Static, what most people call Static Shock, but it's really Static. Static was a big part of it because of the animated series that was at the WB Kids, which a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know it was a DC property until Batman shows up.
Yeah.
So it's cool that there is love. And then again, it's all about the creative teams. You got guys like Dwayne McDuffie, rest his soul, right? Denny Cowan, Joseph Ilridge, and those are just some of the names of creators.
Well, I gotta say, the current creative team for this book in particular, including Joe Illich, they all took to social media, rallying people to support this book and get it up to 100,000 orders so it could hit second print.
And here it is, right here.
I knew we were gonna see it hit as soon as Joe had his video where he's like, Thank you guys. You're all amazing. Second print is coming. As soon as I saw that video, I knew I was going to see this appear on all the lists this week. So I was very excited by that, and I'm just excited in general.
Yeah.
And I do look forward to seeing some new Milestone stuff coming out of DC.
I want some Hispanic characters. I want some more Hispanic characters. Give me some Hispanic characters.
I want that. Remember that girl from the Syndicate who had all those water powers?
What's up, White?
Yeah. Let's get her. Let's get her going.
No, but there was also a book that DC. It wasn't even DC did a book with that was a Spanish character. I think it was Coda was the name. It came out about a year ago. It had I forgot who it was. Koi Fam who did the art. Who did it? Was it Coda? No, it's not Coda. It's a different name. But it was supposed to be like a Spanish character, which was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So I have to look it up. That's number 6, the new history of DC Universe, the Dakota Incident. Let's go ahead and take a look at our book at number 5. Here it is, Narco number 1. And no, this is not a book about a Colombian drug lord. It came out 2026, actually came out last week for Image Comics. $10 near mint, the last recorded sales value. Most common is $11. Number 7 for Key Collector. Number 2 for CBSI. Number 9 for Cover Price. We have 7-day sales of 117 sales and 165 within the last 30. Hype level is a high for this book. We talked about the book when it was an honorable mention with the Vertigo cover because it is Hitchcockian. This story is a very Hitchcockian story. The cool thing about this story is, in fact, the reason why it's called Narco is because our main character has narcolepsy. So his narcolepsy acts up when he gets excited. It's a story. It's almost kind of like a coming of age type of story, but then he is witness to a murder, and because of his narcolepsy, because he receives excitement, the girl that he likes gets killed, and he is the prime suspect because he was present. There's also he has this love for Pop-Tarts as well. That's why you see him. There's actually a Pop-Tarts in his mouth, but sometimes the artwork is a little deceiving because it actually looks like it's him like with his mouth open or something like that, and it actually looks like his teeth until you actually look into it. Did you get a chance to read the story?
I have not, but I've heard nice things.
Yeah, I had a chance to brief through it. That's why I know the story a little bit. But I am happy to see Madam Web asking for the link. Well, this is a different type of show, Madam. We'll definitely get a sketchy show sooner or later. And Jim the Bag Snob grabbed 2 copies. All right, awesome. Off the shelf. Congratulations. That's cool. When you're able to get a comic book off the shelf. Yeah, it's a good book, and I think you see this to me is okay pricing. $10 for a book that came out last week. I'm okay with that. How you feel about that pricing?
Fair for something a week old.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, it doesn't seem alarming. You know, when a book is a day old and $39 raw, that's come on.
$40, $50.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, okay, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. You know.
Okay, let's go into our next book coming in at number 4 in our list here, and that is DOrc number 1, the second printing that came out last week for Image Comics. $4 was the last recorded sales value. However, the book is tracking about $12 near mint right now. Trending list number 3 for Key Collector, number 4 for CBSI, number 8 for Cover Price. 7-day, 30-day trend. We got 90 sales within the last 7, 227 within the last 30. Hype level is at a high for DOrc. I will tell you, when I was at Midtown Comics last week, there was a second line for this book and another book that we're going to be talking about a little later. That's how much the hype for DOrc has become because of all of what's been going on with these sales. But I'm happy to know that they did mention that it was about 20,000 orders of the first printing. That was the print run. That's what they're saying, 20,000. All right, this one has a very similar print run. Probably 25, I would say.
Yeah, I think issue 1 and the reprint have 25 each.
Okay.
Which is why I'm wondering if the publisher is purposely doing that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are. True story. I used to work walking nights with a woman with narcolepsy always
Waking
strikes me as a
nights.
risky move in a job where the only thing you can do is sleep. Lovely woman though. I've you know what, I mentioned this yesterday in the Cover Price show. I did witness a woman with narcolepsy in the train, and it was not pretty. So we were it was a train. It was during rush hour. She was actually standing. It was years ago too. She was nice. She was a young lady. Um, she was standing. She was standing. Holding the bar. And next thing you know, her narcolepsy kicked in, and she hit her head to the wall. Thankfully, it was the plastic. The plastic frame. She hit her head. She passed out. Everybody kind of freaked out because no one knew what was going on. But she was okay at the end. But that's something that's it's scary. Like, it's obviously scary dealing with something like that. So I don't, it's the only time I got to see this lady. But yeah. Going back to DOrc though, let's go back to DOrc. Brett Bean, man, I was able to obtain a copy of this book. I like this. Dare I say, I actually like this cover more than the first cover. What's your comparison of the two?
I mean, it's fine. And there was a couple covers for issue 1, right?
Oh, issue 1 had a few. Yeah, there was quite a few.
Issue 1 had a few. I think this is comparable to all of them, and I love that Brett Bean has taken it upon himself to draw up a new cover every time a new printing is ordered.
Well, I'm sure the covers already exist.
No, he said live to Lando while we watched that he would produce a new cover for each printing because he wanted to give the reader something
but
special.
What I'm saying, he may have it already set.
Don't take a change the words that this lovely man said, and that's it. He said he's giving us a fresh cover right off the drawing table when he gets a new order, and I believe him.
Well, just to let you know, I do believe issue 2 is out tomorrow.
Yes, and the second print is following short after.
So be on the lookout for issue 2, because I'm sure it will also be an instant sellout. So, all right, let me answer this one, Bruce. Seems Murder Drones has fallen off the cliff after a few days. It actually hasn't. It's maintained its position. The thing is that with something like Murder Drones, when it comes to IP properties, unlike DOrc, unlike other stories, it just stays. The people that really want it get it, and no one's really asking for it until like maybe the next issue or something like that. So that's the situation with Murder Drones. It's not that it fell off a cliff. It's just that it's not selling the same way as these other books are. So the people that wanted it got it. That's pretty much how it works. Because it's still performing as the rate it's performing. I think it's still about a $15 book, which is where it went. Okay, coming in at number 3, we got ourselves Marvel Team Up issue 14, the Todd McFarlane variant, the facsimile edition. This book came out last week for Marvel and Image Comics. $13 near mint is the last recorded sales value of this book's most common is $17 near mint, $70 and a 9.8 already. Number 9 for Key Collector, number 9 for CBSI, number 6 for Cover Price. 7-day, 30 days, 173 sales in the last 7 days. 227 sales within the last 30. Hype level is at a high. You are showcasing your cover.
And you know what's lovely? If you look at Todd's last issue of Spider-Man, this is the same pose, and he's saying bye, Todd. And then there's the same pose again, and he's saying hi, Todd. And
it's not exactly the same pose.
It's an homage to himself. It is an homage.
Not exactly the same pose.
I said it is an homage to himself. Do not deny the homogenous of the homaging that is taking place. The homage, the homaging that is taking place is real.
I do like I have my 2 copies as well. I have 2 copies of the book as well. I do like the fact that he did say hi, Todd. And as far as I know, this is the first comic book. Because he did do an Overstreet cover, and there's like 1 or 2 things that he's done where he's drawn Spider-Man with Spawn. but this is the first actual comic book where we see Todd drawing Spider-Man.
And the first time we'd see him drawing, well, not the first time we've seen him drawing Spider-Man since then, but
Yeah.
the first time we see him draw Invincible for sure.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about his Invincible.
I don't know. It's not bad.
It's not great.
Maybe because I'm so used to seeing so many spectacular covers
Yeah.
from artists
Yeah.
of yesteryear.
I will say he is hiding his flaws, like he likes to say, because if you look at Invincible's hand where it's at, the foreshadowing is not right. And then he just threw a leg there too. That's also not right. So the hand and the leg that are behind Spider-Man are not exactly in the right position they should be.
Listen.
But
It's
it is
amazing.
Todd McFarlane, and no one cares about Invincible in this drawing.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, he's secondary in this book right here. But I do like the little dance spawn shop in the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
He had to throw that in there and stuff like that. And I'm sure, I hope this is not the last time we see Todd drawing Spider-Man in the near future. I hope we don't get like 20 years later him doing another one, because he has one on the record to say the day will come that he will return to Spider-Man in some capacity, and he will be drawing it because he said he has to do the drawing.
Look at that. Comic Book Corner 2.0 says, I'll take any Todd McFarlane Spider-Man any day. And I don't think I disagree with that.
I don't disagree with that either. It sold out. The fact that it did sell out is amazing to me, because it sounds to me like this is the type of book to me that I thought they would have printed a boatload of them, and it looks like they didn't. They capped it, which is typical of Image, because I think Image was the one that actually produced this book, even though it's called Marvel Team Up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, again, they had to pay Marvel their due for this.
Yeah. But the minute they told Marvel that Todd was going to do a cover, they went, here you go.
Marvel's like, oh, really? So, what percentage are we getting?
Oh, I'm sure I wouldn't be too surprised if it's a 50-50, because it's still Marvel Team Up.
Yeah.
It's still Marvel Team Up. So
It's
Wizard
still that Marvel Team Up, more importantly.
yeah, and Marvel Team Up is still a Marvel book. So you get Marvel twice in the cover. All right. Coming in at number 2 in our list here, we have another book that a third printing this time, a DC All In well, I misspelled it. I missed the in part. All In Special number 1, the third printing Nick Dragotta variant, 2026 for DC Comic, came out last week, $15 the minute. Last recorded, $15 is the fair market value. As far as trending goes, this book was number 9 in cover price. 27 sales within the last 7 days, 31. Hype levels of me. Why is it number 2? Now I'm asking myself the question. This doesn't seem right. I feel like something's off. Let me just double check. But I will say this much about this cover. I like the cover, and I said this last week. I said this yesterday. I like this cover a lot. I hate that it's done this way. This should have been a wraparound.
A lot of people agree with you. A lot of people agree with you.
Yeah. Should have been a wraparound. I disagree that this is the way it is. Ah, yes, that's what it is. I knew there was a mess up part here. I forgot to put the numbers. So it is number 6 in Key Collector, number 3 in CBSI, number 2 in cover price. And as far as the sales goes, so I messed up all the numbers. I didn't do any of the numbers properly. It's 79 sales in the 7 day, 150 in the 3rd day, and the hype level is at a high. So that's what it was. Sorry, guys. When you're doing this at the end of the day, these things have a tendency of happening, because Cliff doesn't help.
No, it's true. I'm here to be pretty and witty at sometimes.
But I will tell you, yeah, all those numbers are off. So let me fix all the numbers, okay? So I can give it to you nice and clean. But it happens. It happens, guys. These things happen. So, yeah, because I was like, that doesn't make any sense with these numbers. I was like, it should be that. So $75 and 9.8. So I'm fixing the numbers as we go, because this is what I do. Fix numbers. 6. Let's try this again. BSI number 3, and it was number 2 for cover price, and that's 79. See,
I love the editing process on the fly.
yeah, man, I want to do this stuff right for you guys because that's how it is. That's how I roll. All right, so now we're back. Okay, there we go. DC All In Special. Let's start again. And I like how the HG stood there. 2026, 20,000 near mint was last recorded sales value. Most common, $19 near mint, $75.98. Trending list is number 6 for key collector, number 3 for CBSI, number 2 for cover price. 7-day, 30-day, 79 sales, 150. Hype level is at a high. That's better. That's more like it. Fixed. Problem solved. All right. Why do you think they decided to do it this way when it looks so bad to me?
Because no one stops them. That's why.
But
because
you could tell that
people keep ordering them. People keep ordering these sideways books. Stop ordering the sideways books.
You could totally see that this should have been a wraparound.
Yes.
But you gotta get the main Trinity in the front cover. That's what this means to me. That you gotta get the main Trinity in the front cover. That's what happened. I bet you somebody in corporate says, "Oh, we need to have the main Trinity in the cover instead of the absolute Trinity." It's a third freaking printing. Who gives a damn?
I'm with you on that, but
that's my rant.
I'm so glad that after a few weeks that Izzy is suddenly like,
oh please, I've been like this forever.
Oh no. I love that you're vibing with me. This corporate hatred,
this to me is corporate mandate. This kind of crap.
And I know, and that hatred of corporations, I love that, Izzy. It turns me on.
Yes,
so
Mikey is right. This was not the way the book was originally intended.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
not. When it was ordered, it was ordered as a wraparound, and they went last minute to change it. Why? I don't know. Because somebody in corporate says we need to get the main Trinity in the cover.
Or what if somebody said, "Oh no, we've got an advertiser for the back"? Right? I haven't looked at the book, so I can't tell you.
The original book is a wraparound.
Yeah, you would think, but
it's a third printing. It's gonna be okay, DC. This to me is just poor.
I was gonna say third printing. This is just pure money. Why? Like why? Why be this way?
Well, the book is selling. People want to get a copy because they didn't get it when it was in the shelves for.
No, I'm talking about DC. It's pure money for you, DC. Why alter the cover? Just let it be.
And then look at where they put the barcode.
I know, right over Batman's left arm. I mean, like, come on.
And when you could clearly see where it should have gone.
There's so many places it could have gone other than this.
So you would have put the DC logo on the other side, right? You could put the DC logo right up here. This is where the DC logo goes. You could not a problem there. And this stupid barcode, you could have put it right here without blocking anybody. You may block a little bit of OG Batman. Right?
I love how your artistic integrity is really firing you up.
Because you screwed up a really good image.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, Comic Book Corner, he's right. It is what it is. It is just third printing.
Thing is, I would have this copy. This is why I passed it. I passed it because of this.
Yes, and it's fair, and it's fine. It's fine.
I'm just saying.
Collect what you love, folks. Like that's
SP Fanboy says it was an intern that did it. An intern wouldn't do that. Intern wouldn't dare do that kind of crap. This was a corporate overlord. That's what this was.
A whole new world.
Yeah, this was someone. This was at a DC office staff member. Head said, "Oh, we need to have the Trinity in the cover. So let's make sure they're in the cover." It's like, but they're in the back cover. No, we need them in the front. But we got the absolute Trinity. Isn't this why people are buying this book? Like, we don't care. We want to make sure that the OG. I hate it. I hope this book fails. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry.
It's
a
not
third printing.
failing at third print. I'm, like,
No, I hope this book fails. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping this book ends up going into a dollar bin.
You are okay. As much as I love Petty Izzy, you are off the rails tonight.
Because it sucks, man. It's a Nick Dragotta. No, the art itself is good. I like the art. I'm not complaining about the art, but it's the art that got damaged as a result. Give me. I bet you they do a 4th or 5th printing, and you get this book the way it's supposed to have looked.
You never know. Maybe even in a foil, just to toy with us.
I'm gonna go to Jim Lee. I'm gonna see Jim Lee in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna tell Jim Lee, can you fix DC All In Special #1? Can you give us a printing where that image, that beautiful image that Nick Dragotta did of the Trinity, Absolute Trinity, and the regular Trinity, and can you make it right for us? And he says, "You got it, Izzy." You want? I got the first printing, bro. I just hate this. Okay, let's go with our number one.
Second print also has the wraparound. Just saying.
Number one.
Numero uno.
Only book that's returning to the list, and it's Nectar #1. This book from Vault Comics. Last recorded sales is $18. This book has dropped in price. It was a $45 book. And it came out last week for $19 is the regular price, $100 at 9.8. Number 1 for Key Collector, number 1 for CBSI, number 19 at cover price. 7-day, 30-day sent. 251 sales within the last 7 days, last 30 days, 528 sales. Hype level is at a high. I will admit this is a banger of a cover. I'm happy that the price has dropped. For a book that finally came out.
I was gonna say it's nice that it's a manageable price, but it's a good book. It's
a good book, and the other covers are great, though. The other covers are really great.
The other covers are great, and it leaves you on a good cliffhanger too.
Did you see the Not Safe for Work cover?
No, I haven't.
Suspiria, she did some work, man.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's definitely done some work, man. They're definitely spicy. And stuff, but it's a cool story. It's butterflies in Salem, Massachusetts. So take a while, guess what's happening.
Witchcraft, perhaps. Vampirism.
When is getting number 2? Is that what you're trying to
say?
Who
is getting number 2? Who is getting number 2?
Oh, I will get number 2 because
I would also get number 2.
Yeah. And Evil said it was it wasn't evil enough for Evil's comic. Sorry, Mike.
It was only issue 1, but it was a nice setup.
Yeah, it wasn't evil enough for him. But it's still a banger of a cover. Congratulations to Folk Comics, man. Congratulations. Oh, you know what? I may have not changed it. I bet you the next issue, the next thing we're going to see is going to be Murder Drones. Yep, I didn't change it. Tell me what you think. What you got? Did you get any of these books? Let us know what next week's about. So that's that. Let's hide this. I'm gonna give you a break, Clef, because you're gonna need it. Because in an hour you have another show.
I do.
And let's remind the folks one more time what's going on in your show.
In 1 hour on my channel, Cliff on Comics, check out me and Velvet Joker for our series Behind the Panels with our first guest, Tom King. Very excited about this.
So what do you have to do to get Tom King to do your show?
A lot of patience.
Let's hope he shows up.
So much patience. Last we checked in, he's showing up. He accepted the StreamYard link. So far so good.
Yeah. So make sure you go to Cliff on Comics for your chance to see Tom King, and Cliff is going to ask the difficult question to Tom King. If you want to ask him a question, go ahead and ask him in the chat. He's going to ask all the difficult questions, like why did he screw up Wally West?
I'm not asking him that question.
Why did he destroy the life of Wally West?
Why did he murder Alfred? I don't know. I am not targeting that man with those questions. All right. We have some nice questions about Superman, about working with James Gunn, Supergirl, Lanterns, his current run on Wonder Woman. Maybe I'll talk about Bruce and
What about Heroes in Crisis? Are you gonna bring that up?
Which crisis?
Heroes in Crisis?
Oh no, because I love Wally West. I can't do that. I can't do that to him. I can't do it to me. I can't do it to the whole community. I can't. Thank you, Comic Corner. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. So make sure you go do that. I'm gonna go have some dinner because I want to have some dinner. I enjoy dinner and stuff like that. And guys, remember the Rat Pack. If you want to be a channel member, all you have to do is just hit that subscribe. We really will love it. You'll be part of it. We already have our first 5 books in there. We got The Boys, Virgin Variant done by Ryan G. Brown. We got The Turtles, a blind bag, so you don't even know what's in there. Also, the Ivan Talavera cover of Amazing Spider-Man issue number 23. What legacy issue is this now? 900 what? 67? 87? We're getting there. Almost to 1,000.
David said, ask Tom King if he likes Dos Mujeres Un Camino.
Oh, who does it? All right, we got the Daredevil Punisher issue number 5 done by Peach Bomoka. And of course, we got some Silver Age goodness with Adventure Comics 355, a whirlwind of Superboy with some first appearances there. Yeah. And who doesn't like Dos Mujeres and Un Camino? And we'll see you guys. Well, he'll see you in an hour. I'll probably be in bed because I have to wake up to go to Midtown Comics in the morning to get those comic books for you guys. I'm doing it all for you guys. So I'll see you guys. All for you. Well, some of those books end up. And there goes Alex. Alex, you showed up now, bro?
Yes.
All right, but there you go. The first 5 books have been added into the pack, and we'll see what happens next week. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, thank you.
I think this is it. I think you're about to go home. Okay. All right. Look, thank you.
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 Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I never said thank you.
And you'll never have to.
Thank you. I guess I'll see you.